Okay, now this is the water lines, all right, going in. All right, and I don't like what I'm seeing on it. There's some kind of debris. All right, but I'm going to go over this with Vaseline. All right. Okay. Now remember, rubber's worst enemy is being dry. All right, so we're going to put some Vaseline on this all the way around. Okay. Now we are going to rub that in, and we're going to add as much life to this as possible. All right, I don't want to overdo it, but you do want it. You do want, you know, enough to where it's going to get in there and lubricate. All right. Okay, rub that in there. All right, now this will keep them supple and soft. And this will give you a lot more life before they start cracking. All right. So this is what we're going to do in all of these water lines. Okay. All right. Okay, we want to get a little in there, right inside where it's going to go. All right, now let's get this tightened up. Okay. Now I need a wrench. All right, went to snug. Just good and snug is all we want. Okay. A little bit more. It's nice and firm now. But we want it snug, not over tight. Go to where it stops and maybe 1/8 of a turn more. Now this is a 7/16 wrench, 7/16. I may have to grind this down and make it narrower because of the thickness and the tolerance I have here to get it as tight as it needs to be. All right, because of this lip, this compression fitting right here. All right, it's causing it to get too tight on the wrench. Okay, and then you can see that pressure fitting. The wrench coming up against the wrench. So I may have to grind this wrench down and make it a little narrower. All right, because it's too thick. To get that down to where I need it, possibly. But this is a 7/16 wrench. Okay, 7/16. Right, the other thing that helps is these are kind of curved. Try to just kind of work the curve out and straighten them out as much as possible. Okay, because you want to screw these in to the valve here, this straight up into the bottom when you can turn it, all right, so it doesn't cross thread. So that's real important. So you want to try to get your water lines as straight as possible. Now, these holes, all right, you can see there's a different size here. It calls for 1.5 inches for both holes. Although you're better off, this is 1.5 inches. All right, it's a diamond bit, coring bit. All right, 1.5 inches. This is the diamonds there on the side. All right, little chips. This is a Harbor Freight. This is 1.25 inches, and I don't recommend this because these get loose. They don't want to wobble around. And they're good for a couple holes, 2-3 holes, and then they're about shot because these get weak. These little, okay, this notch out and these little tongues right here, or a little finger. This metal gets weak and it doesn't last. So if you can avoid Harbor Freight tools, you're better off. If not, it works, and it will work in a pinch. Keep these wet, and these diamonds, spray it with WD-40, dip it in water, put a reservoir, take a cloth, dampen it, go and put it around your hole where you're going to cut, and create a reservoir, and so it's in water, and cut so it stays in water, or just keep spraying this down, dipping it in water, or spraying it with WD-40, okay? And these will last a lot longer. All right, so 1.5 inches. The rear is 1.25 inches, and I'll show you why 1.25 inches. This is why I like this 1.25 inch hole, because it gives you a larger surface area where it mounts on the bottom. This goes on the bottom, all right? And so with the hole being this size, it makes it more secure, all right? So when you tighten this up on the bottom and you anchor your waterfall, your faucet, okay, it gives it something more to bite into and makes it more sturdy. Now, this also comes with the rubber washer, all right, here at the bottom. And then these go down through, okay? Actually, goes like this, all right? It's up from the bottom. Now, you take these off, all right? Here at the little smaller hole on the bottom, all right, it allows you to bite into more, all right? Now you want to have both of your all threads screwed in to your faucet, all right? Then you put them down in the hole, all right? And the 1.25 inches will handle both of these at the same time, all right? No problem. And then you put in both of your all threads, all right? You fit it down in there. All right, there it is. All right, but if you have somebody holding this up here, or you make something to hold it, I guess in a pinch you might be able to use the bowl to hold it in place. I wouldn't recommend that. But you may be able to take something to hold it, to prop it up, okay, while you're tightening this down if you're working alone. All right, this is just a sponge I was using for the tile for wiping the grout lines. Okay, so again, just carefully secure that, go underneath, tighten it down. Now then this screw